Hey guys, so welcome to the first of maybe one or two, maybe three episodes of the Aliexpress Special. So it's always been a good, like everyone's always saying, Aliexpress is, the quality is shit, Alibaba sucks. And then they go on to talk about some other company, and I don't want to say out names, but there's one, a C Auto Performance up north from America that everyone swears by, right? But all they do is they drop ship from China and they call it their own. So what I did was I went through a whole list of AliExpress stuff. I got the whole list here. And I spent $354 on AliExpress stuff. So let's just take a look at what we have here. It's going to be really simple. Now we'll start with the cheapest one. And these are wheel stripes. So these are what they look like. Right? They're just stripes that you, a little bit reflective, that you put on the edge of the rim. Right? So they look like these. Yeah. And they're a total of how many? Holy shit, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 40 of these. I don't even know what I'm going to do with 40 of these. So you can stick them all around your wheel. I don't think I need that many. But these only cost $1.38 for all four. Okay, 40, right? The next one we have, I think it might be reasonable to do. The nut caps, right? Or the bolt caps. Yeah. These were $2. And then, of course, we got the tire valve caps, or stems. The tire valve stem caps. These were $2.06 for 4 of these. And then we have something a little bit more interior. And I'm not sure where it is right now. So it's a whole lot of, there we go. So this one goes to the start-stop button when you're, oh gosh, let's put this aside here. This one's for the start-stop button on the S4. So this one's gonna be what, $2.91. So it's a metal thing. It's a metal one with I think like what's that called? Double-sided tape at the back, and then it's just a stick-on. And it comes with the actual button itself, as well as the ring that surrounds it, yeah? So it's going to look pretty cool, I think. All right, and then the next one, this is a little bit of, I don't know if I even need it. They call it an Alcantara patch. And I don't even know where it is, but it's a small little pouchy patch that goes onto, I think it's here. No. Well, it's a little patch of Alcantara that goes into that little portion below your stop button. Now, I can't seem to find it now just because it's all messy up in here. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's just a small little piece of Alcantara. And this one was, I think this is ridiculous. This was $3.06. This is ridiculous for a piece of cloth. But, all the prices I'm giving you right now, it's all inclusive of shipping. All right? And then the next one is a door sill protector. Now, this one's a little bit better. I think some of you know what this is. So that door latch that you have, this is one of those that covers over it, and it makes it look a little bit cooler. Yeah? So this is what it looks like. S-line, a little shiny there, red to pop off the black. Should look pretty good. Now these were a little bit more expensive, but even then it was $6.76. And then if we move on to the bigger stuff, we got an armrest cover. I don't even think I'll use this, but I just want to fit it on to see what it looks like, because the original one in the car now is completely, it's just red leather, very nice. And this is a black with a red stitch. So we'll put it on and see how it goes. Some other things we have, like there's a car shield logo. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know where to put this. So it comes with this. It's an Audi badge of sorts. And then there's also one more here. So I bought 2 of these. And remember, I'm not sure if you guys remember the little devil that I had on my TT. But yeah, there are these 2 shields, and I don't know where to put them, but these here, both of them cost $7.40. Okay? And this is the best part. This whole thing here, this is an LED thing for the whole trunk, and I think it only cost me like $7.40. I don't know. I might have gotten it wrong, but I remember this was really cheap. So, yeah, this is that, $7.40. And then we have the puddle lights as well. This come in like a set of 2. So I'm just gonna try 2 first, and then we'll see how that goes. But even then, 2 of these were like $8.62. And then of course we have the black carbon fiber wrap, which you guys know about, which is this. And this was $10. And then we also have the red one here. Now this red one is a little bit more expensive. I got a roll of, I think, like 5 meters or something, and that was like $25. So you can definitely get it in smaller volume or smaller areas. Totally fine, right? And then of course we got this, which is a door sill protector, and I got 4 of them, 2 short, 2 long for the fronts and the rears. And these were, I don't know where it is, but it was like, what, $10 or something. Okay, so I don't know how much these are. I can't remember. I don't think I put them in the list here. And then, of course, these are all cosmetic stuff, right? We also have to consider some stuff that we want for maintenance. And for those of you who have never worked on a car before, there are a few things that you definitely want to get. Now, the first thing you should always get with an Audi is a Torx set, okay? So a Torx set here cost me like, I don't know, like $15 or something. And then of course you got your little bitty extensions, right? Your extensions, and then your adapters, okay? And then of course this will really help. It's a ratchet tool. This comes with batteries and even some sockets here. This one I think cost me like $25 off of Ali. Okay, so we got that, and we want this as well. This is a vacuum cleaner for the car. It also acts as a blower from the rear. I don't think I brought the attachments with me now, but yeah, this is gonna come in really handy. So, maintenance stuff, and of course, to top all that up, you got this. Now this is the, what's that called? It's like a little box at the back to keep all your stuff in. And I'm gonna open it up to show you how it looks like. How come I don't have a price on this? Rear seat cover, booster seats, umbrellas. Okay, so the tools, everything in, was $53.22. Okay, now this is a box, so it opens up like that. It's really brainless, yeah? You open it up. There's an insert that comes with, and it goes to the sides. There's one more at the bottom here. You really just press in, so it gets the box a shape. Yeah, and then these go into the sides here. There's even a little rubber LED lighting for the trunk. I don't think I'll do it today, but just put it in the box for now. And one last thing that we got from Aliexpress that was so good. Oh, I just realized my mic dropped. That was so good. It was actually this. This is a car cover. That one there. And that one cost me $69. So everything in we have got about, I would say, 350, close to $400 worth of stuff, but it's gonna be worth it. It's a get ready with me special for the car. Put everything in, we're gonna head to the car in a bit. All right, we've reached the garage and I got this cute little box here, which I showed you earlier. And we're just gonna start putting things in there. By the way, as I was leaving the house, the mail guy came and the seatbelt covers arrived. So we're gonna start interior and we're just gonna put stuff in and show you the end results in a bit, yeah? Belt stuff, S-line. You want to put it here where it goes across your chest. And I think because this is going this way, I'll have it this way. So this isn't like difficult shit, it's just, yeah. Okay, so that goes there. Alright. And there is a stopper here so this thing doesn't drop all the way down. Oh, we also have the other one for that. The buckle protector. So this one here as well for my wife. That goes there as well. Really simple stuff. All right, so this is the controversial one. It's supposed to wrap around your seatbelt thingy here. So I'm gonna do that, see how this goes. How does this even look like? Doesn't look very promising. Because, yeah, this thing doesn't look promising at all. It's supposed to go over like that and wrap around here. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'll show you up close. Okay. So this is what it looks like. That. Yeah, it doesn't look really good. I'm gonna skip this. I'm not gonna do this. It doesn't look nice at all. That's not going. The door thing here. The door latch protectors. These are going on. But let's try it. Ooh, they look really good. Okay. So these are going on. I'm gonna try one first, and then we're gonna close the door and see what happens. Slowly, of course. Now we don't want to slam this shut because don't forget these are metal. So if they get hit on, it's gonna be pretty bad. Of course, it's hard to get the tape out. Oh God. There we go. So there's an angle to this, and just gonna show you what it's like here. So you see this? There's an angle there. So you want to go in first and then come out, and then you can press this in like that. Okay. So that works. Now let's see if this closes right. Okay, that works. Alright, so this is definitely staying on. Looks pretty good. That's good. Is there a scratch there? Oh no, is there a scratch? Already? Shit. Bro. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we're doing the wheels now. One of the red ones are put in. So it's good that they give you a tool like this. The Audi ones do as well. You just put it in and you pull it out, and your original comes out. So we're gonna keep these because these are very valuable, and then we're gonna do all of them. Boom! What do you think? Subtle but okay. Yeah, I think it looks good. All right, we'll keep it. Yeah. So with this tool, all you do is you find the two sides of it, put it in, press a little bit firmly on the sides, and pull out. This comes out like that. Now for the replacement caps, they are a little tight So you do want to wiggle it as you push them in. Yeah, like wiggle them back and left and right a little bit until you get really firm in. So we're gonna do it on all 4 sides. All right. So next up are the valve stem covers, and they're going on all 4 as well. Okay. All right. Next up would be these, the tire, the wheel stickers. They're reflective apparently, and we're gonna put them on like just around here, like on the edges here. So there are 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 5. We're just gonna put them on the edge here and here. See how they look. Let's try with one wheel first. If it doesn't look good, we'll just replace them. But wow, they actually match pretty nicely. All right, I'm gonna bring you up here. I'm gonna bring you to the side so you can see. So it's just gonna be like that. It's a little bit reflective, and we're gonna do one for each of these quadrants, if you will. I don't know what you call them. Well, they come off easily as well, so I'm sure at some point while driving they will fly off. And not to mention that we do have a ceramic coat on the wheels too, so not sure how these will hold up, but they're like $2, $3. They probably look nice when you're riding, you're cruising and all. There was some wheel, like curb rash on the wheels, but this is minimal for a 4-year-old car. This is crazy. Okay, what do you think? Think I should carry on with the rest? Just gonna put them on. They're like $2, $3. I don't can't remember. I forgot to wipe them down. It's not much to wipe anyway. That's a good thing, because the car was just cleaned and ceramic coated yesterday, or today, depending on what metric you want to use. Okay, so that's a done thing. Let's zoom out a little bit and take a look. What do you think? A little bit too much red? Yeah? Well, we'll leave it on for now, for the time being. Alright, I've decided to take them off just because they just kind of fly off so easily. I mean, they came off so easily, I'm just like, there's no point putting them on. It doesn't look good, and it's just gonna fly off anyway. Alright, this is the one that I'm a little bit skeptical about on how good this might actually look. So, this one here. We got the ring. Yeah? Oopsie. So there is a double-sided tape on here that's roundish. So let's take it out. Okay, I'm just gonna center that. So it is kind of self-centering. So that is good. And we have this. So I'm sitting on here just because if I sit on the other side, I might just accidentally step the brake pedal, and then I might just start the car. So just here. God, this is a pain in the ass to remove. I just cut my nails too. Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. This is out. And you want to make sure that this is proper and straight. It looks straight. Okay. So it actually looks kind of cool. You think? I mean, it presses fine. Okay, this stays. So this is an interesting one. It goes over the original like that, so you can't really see it. But also, my wife and kids like to, well, my kid likes to climb over into here to my wife there. So I'm just going to leave it on for the time being as a protector. And it does slide out a little bit this way, so it's easier to, get the cloth tucked in behind there. But it doesn't look that good, honestly. The original was red. We'll just leave it on for protection for the time being. Okay, so next up are the puddle lights, and they're right here. And if you have like one of these pry tools, go towards the outer side. There is like a small opening there which you can pry into and pull the light out. So there is an opening towards the rear. This is towards the rear, and this is where you can kind of like pull it open like that. So then you can go towards the edges here as well. Be careful not to damage anything else. Once you get this out, it just slides out like that, and you can replace this. Alright, and there's a clip here inside that you want to push in. Now it's a little hard, so you want to push in here. Or actually no, you can put from the up front. Okay, from the top. It's at the top here. Press it down and open. Gosh, it's been a while. And then you can get your replacement. And all you just gotta do is just pop it. Oh shit, it's a different size. No, why is it a different size? Well, oh god. So the connectors seem different. But let's plug them in and see if they still work. Anyhows. So these are based off the old design. Now let's even see if they even fit. Okay, so the size fits. I'm not sure if this will fit in, but we'll try. It's just a matter of the housing, actually. If this doesn't fit, I'll just get a refund. Okay, so they kind of fit. So you can still see the Audi logo here. Can you see that? So this works, and I'm just gonna fit it back right in. Yep, it works. Sign shows, and it doesn't seem like it'll fall out. So you just gotta kind of like it's not a perfect fit. This is a small one, and the one that came with is the big one. Oh wait, what? No, they got these connectors for us. Okay, are we supposed to use them? I don't know. Huh. Well, they have them, but we don't need them. They fit in kind of. Okay, so these are apparently the sill protectors, and they don't really fit well. So in the older versions of the cars, it's a little bit thicker here, so it would usually sit right here at the top. But seems like for the new B9s, they don't fit anywhere at all. So these are a no-go. We might put them in the trunk. Okay, I was trying to fit this in the trunk as well, but it's got this hole here where the trunk latch goes in, and it kind of fits but also doesn't. So sadly, this will not work for the B9. Alright, I got the Alcantara strap or piece of cloth fitted in. Does feel good. Looks a little bit out of place, but I'll dig it for now. It's always removable, not a big deal. Next, I also want to change the auto start stop to always on. I just don't like it, and we have the kit for it. The kit from Ali comes with two of these keys. You gotta slot them in and pull this dash out. So we'll try and find them. So the curved side faces inwards. Okay, so there will be two slots underneath here. Just put them in. I think it's inwards. Try. So yeah, it's facing inwards. And Okay. I think it's facing inwards. It's not coming out. It's not working. Maybe I gotta face it outwards.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it took a little bit of fidgeting a little bit, but once the tool goes in, you wanna grab a pry tool to kind of like help it out a little bit, and it should come out. So there are clips at the top as well that you wanna, and then you can pull them out like that. So there we go. All right, and then it's very simple. You got your delete kit here. Funny that we make delete kits, but I'm buying one. Well, I mean, I could buy one. I could make it. Just don't want to spend the time. Because it's like, what, $6? This is just pure resistors though. And you want to press the connector tab in here. And pull this thing out like that. Okay? Same thing again with the kit. Plug it in. Plug it in, and you should be good. Just get the angle right on this. There we go. And let's start the car and see what happens. Okay. So no error codes, nothing. Everything works fine, and it's showing it's off, so that's good. You can remove these tabs, and we just slide it back in. So this one's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. There's not a lot of space to squeeze this in, so make sure you find the hole where all the wiring goes into and slowly feed it back in like that. Okay, we're done. Alright, next thing that I'm trying to install, or installing midway, are these lights, these LED lights. Now they go inside the trim here, and they only light up on one side. Okay, not this side. It's a little hard to see right now because it's bright, but so one side will be covered with the resin or the plastic, and one side lights up. And you see all these black dots in between here. I'm not sure if you can see them. Let me just unplug the light here for now. So there are all these black dots. So these are points where you can cut. And when you cut them, whatever that goes beyond that just won't have the light. So once you start with the wires close to where the source is. And in our case, the source would be this OEM connector, which was originally connected to this. And you start this way, you go around, and when you reach here, you just reach the end back again. You cut to whatever length you desire, and you tuck it in. Alright, so I cut off the end, and originally this came with a cap like this. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly because of the light, but let me see. Why is it so over? Anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to cap this on towards on the end here as well, just to make sure that this is kind of clean, no water, dirt gets into the LED fitment or the PCB or whatever. And we're just going to tuck this all the way in here towards the end. And so this will be a light that shines inwards towards the cabin when you open your trunk. Now all you have to do next, and this is really simple wiring. The red goes to red and black goes to brown, which is the ground there. And that should be it. And then you tuck it back in and close. Well, I would put this back on just to keep the hole closed. Okay, so one thing I would recommend is for this wiring that comes out for your OEM lights, I would suggest actually pulling out over the trim, fitting this on, and then taping it. Now remember to tape between the connectors as well. So you want to go in like this and in like this. So this is where it all lights up, right? And this tape here. Now you want to have one pass to go between both the terminals here. Okay, so that they will never ever, I wouldn't say never ever, but they won't, cause a short circuit. Okay, so once this is done, then you want to wrap all this up, right, and put it back in. So of course there's going to be some finessing to do, but we'll deal with that later. But this goes back in with the rest of the wiring. So that's kind of what we want. So all this wiring goes in with the original OEM connector there. Great. I should have bought some zip ties, And also give yourself some space, some, legs for the wire that's coming out. Okay, so this isn't the best wiring, but it's worked. So this is all Chinese tape. It's extra thin, of course, for some reason. Yeah. And this just goes into the trim, following the wire. Of course. This goes in there. Of course, this goes back on here into the trim. Yeah, so the trim pulled this up. But once this goes in, it should stay in. There we go. And we're done. Okay, that's it. Looks pretty neat. Of course, wiring, you can just close this back in, and this OEM part just goes back in here as well. So it will fit. Yep. Okay, so this is what the trunk looks like now with the LED lights going around the edges. Very nice halo effect. Okay, we're done for today. Just some really simple hacks you could do with AliExpress. The things I put on today probably cost a few dollars. I don't think I went beyond $60, $50, I don't know, but maybe definitely less than $100. That's not including, of course, the car cover, which we will get on after this, because in Japan it gets really dusty after a while. Now we just got this ceramic coated yesterday. If I just wipe across like that, you can see that there's a lot of dust there. So, and it's because you're parking outside as well. So definitely you want a car cover for this. That being said, we got stuff inside as well. We got rid of the auto start stop. And what I like about it is that you can also activate it again if you want. So it starts off with it being off. Basically, they're just cross-wiring the thing over there. We also got this Alcantara bit here. And we wanted to get one of those, like a sunglass holder for this. And I did get it, but it says Honda instead of Audi, so whatever. We got the S-line stuff there here as well. The seatbelt the seatbelt pads. What else did we get? Oh yeah, we got this cover here. It's really minimal stuff. And we got the start-stop button there, which I really like. Looks kind of cool. And yeah, it's really minimal. We also got the door latch protectors there. And of course we got the Audi lights, which we can't see right now, I think. Oh, we can. Okay. So it will be much more visible at night. It's just in the afternoon right now. Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, all in all, I think AliExpress is pretty good. As long as it's really basic stuff and you don't go crazy with it. Now the lights here, they need to be tucked in nicely, or they will leak a little bit. This will definitely look much better at night. Now they also come in different colors, I think. and they are adjustable in terms of the length is adjustable, but you always want to start from where the power comes out and then go all the way around and come back on like that. It's a really simple install. You don't need many tools. In fact, you don't need tools at all. Just maybe a pry tool to get the OEM light out. It's still there. It's just not shining anymore because you got this one. Looks pretty good. So let me know what you think. You think anything else I should put on? Put it in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Next up, we do have some other stuff going on. We might consider putting on some caps here, carbon fiber, putting on some spoilers or the lips in front, also carbon fiber, but it does go against the silver, so we'll see how that goes. And keep in touch, guys.